Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Brazil. It's a new day, so my decisions are going to be a little bit disjointed from what I was talking about last time. The goals in this game are going to be, first of all, to get my religion into this sphere of the world so that I can get these really good holy sites down. Similarly, I always do that. We're going to be promoting Moksha up to Divine Architect so we can then buy some of these really strong holy sites. And we're going to move Magnus over to Sao Paulo because the goal here now is to start to get this St. Basil's Cathedral built. I'll probably have to chop it out. So that's why I'm moving Magnus over here. In fact, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 chops. I think it might take 5 chops, depending on how much a chop is. But anyway, we have enough chops to do it, and it's not going to harm the appeal of these tiles all too much. I can always just re-add this forest tile. It's not as appealing. And we'll probably build a couple mines over here too, just to make sure that I have the right, all the production that I need. So I think that's we can do. I don't think there's anything reasonable to build out of the capital at this point. Like, it's basically done. We're waiting for a 7th population so that we can build a harbor here. I think I'll just spend a turn building walls. I mean, like, might as well. I already have the card swapped in, I think. Yeah, I do have the walls card swapped in. I didn't actually swap in the builder card. Maybe I just finished this Colosseum, and that's why I have the wonder card in. Yeah, that's probably right. And in fact, I probably don't need that card anymore because this is not a classical wonder. Where do we get the... Yeah, it's Divine Right, isn't it? Yeah, Gothic Architecture. So I'll come back around and grab this. That also unlocks a couple more wonders, but I don't think I need either of those. Yeah, everyone gets a martyr ability. You know, I'm going to have Void Singers for that. But anyway, the Gothic Architecture card would be good because that way I can build the cathedral even faster. I'm going to build Medieval Fairs first too, just to get the governor title. Okay, so there's a discount on production. They're pretty much always going to go for this. So unless you have the political clout to do it, you might as well just vote for the production discount. Sometimes they pick gold, but I don't really see a broad diversity of things here. I'm going to vote for my religion. Like, just why not? I mean, if I spend that diplomatic favor that way, then excellent. If not... Oh, I actually did get it. Yeah, so I probably won't even go into religious combat, but now I have the option to. Let me talk about this a little bit more. I would rather have this be a production increase because I'm not building a military right now. So I'm just handing the AI a discount towards them building the military. Let's actually look at the votes here. Yeah, so everybody said production discount, including myself. So I just jumped on the bandwagon for a victory point. But if I had my druthers, I would have this be a production increase so that they have to build a military faster. But let's suppose that I am an aggressive player and that I'm planning on attacking one of my neighbors. I would probably still want this to be a production increase if I've already built my own military. If I go for the production decrease, or the production discount, let me be clear, this is when I'm talking about the decrease, I mean the discount, and I build my own military with that discount, then I want that to expire before I attack that player, because I don't want to give them the chance to produce units faster to defend against me. If I've already got an army and I'm already at their borders, I definitely don't want the discount, because even if I'm building a backup military, I'm giving them the opportunity to react more defensively to my aggression. I would rather have that increase because I'm trying to make a timing attack, right? I'm trying to catch them while they don't have a military, while they don't have crossbowmen. So if I, give them a discount on building crossbowmen, and then, it takes me a long time to take over their empire, and then I'm facing multiple crossbowmen because of that discount, I'm really going to be giving myself a significant disadvantage there. So that's how that works. Even if you're going in aggressive, sometimes you do want that production increase. It's a little counterintuitive. I think I'll probably build a builder out of the capital, because in a couple turns, I'll have the builder card swapped in. And 17 turns for a settle just seems really bad compared to how quickly I can buy cities. Let's build a lumber mill here. And let's see. As a matter of fact, I probably should buy another settler somewhere to get this city down. The problem is all of these cities are trying to grow up to 7 population. And this one's at its housing limit, so it might actually be useful to buy a settler out of here. Maybe Curitiba, because I don't really need the city to do anything. Yeah, let me buy a settler out of Curitiba. But anyway, these are all trying to get up to 7 population. And as a matter of fact, this is at its housing limit, so I'm going to bring this builder down here, especially because Rio's building a builder. And I'll also buy a settler out of Campo Grande because it's already close to its housing limit and it won't take long to grow this second settler back, especially because I think... No, I don't have a granary in here. But anyway, I'm going to faith buy a settler for this city and just walk him over to this one. This apostle, I need to wake him up. Let's take the promotion. There's Pilgrim, and there's a natural wonder over there with Shangye Danxia. I'm not going to get that pronunciation right, although I would like to. Yeah, if anyone knows the right pronunciation, let me know in the comments. Although Chinese is really, really difficult to pronounce correctly. There's Belo Horizonte. Is that... Okay, my guess here is that means like beautiful horizon or like beautiful landscape, something like that. That probably doesn't mean that at all. I'm going to buy the granary here because we're way off of water, and so that just gives me a little bit of room to play with. Similarly, I'm going to not work the extra food tile, which this seems to be the default of the game, is to work the 3 food tile. 2-2 is usually better when you're starting out a city, unless you need the city to be tall for some reason. And I don't need the city to be tall. I need it to build basically 2 districts, a campus and a holy site, probably a theater square later. Actually, now that I think about it, because this is going to be a really good productive holy site, I could also build the Forbidden City in here. Like if I build the Forbidden City here, I should have gone for Sacred Places. Where's the Forbidden City? There's the Forbidden City. It gives you another policy slot. And then I build a theater square here for Belo Horizonte, and then I build Guaralhos's theater square right here. And then this could be an entertainment complex, although, yeah, it's actually breathtaking. So I would probably prefer that to be a seaside resort, especially because it'll still be breathtaking even once we chop this forest. That's a plan. I like that plan. We didn't actually even build our fishing boat here. And I think the city might be done in terms of what it needs. I need to get up to mercantilism is what I need because I have so many rainforests that I'm not chopping. Oh, printing is good. Let's see. Where's mercantilism? Okay, mercantilism is in the Renaissance era somewhere, so I'll still have to find it. We're going to finish medieval fairs, and then we'll probably go to divine right, and then this is probably civil service, right? That's civil service, so then I can start getting alliances. Okay, I think we have a good plan there. I'm going to work on the obelisk in here. I think, generally speaking, the obelisk is just a really strong building to build. Okay, we've been scouted by barbarians. Let's see. Salvador de Bahia. I could build a builder here because I'm going to be using this builder. As a matter of fact, I think I will build the fishing boats here and then swap this tile. I'm going to build my walls really quick while I have the Limes card in. Similarly for the city, I would like to build this theater square. 100 gold. Yeah, that's fine. In a couple turns, it'll be up to 7 population, and then I can just build the 7th pop district as well, which is the unique celebration district. What are they called? I don't remember. Let's get the obelisk first in here, just because that's the best for our empire, and then we'll get a granary for the city, and then a watermill. I do need to get this city up to 7 population and it doesn't have food. As compared to this city, which has pretty strong food economy, it's on a 3 food tile. It has a 3 food tile here. So this city will have no trouble getting up to 7 population as long as it has the housing. So actually maybe keeping a governor here is probably useful. Let's see, yesterday my neighbors were conspiring against me by having a revving engine and a dog, and now today they're doing yard work. So I just can never get good sound quality here. I have to rely on noise suppression, which is quite imperfect. I could build a watermill here. There's like construction. Do I already have construction? Oh yeah, I do have construction for sure. It'll only be 3 turns before I'm able to place a district, which I think will be a commercial hub so I can get more trade routes going. I really need some more gold in this economy because I've got a bunch of cities and I need to make purchases in them to get them online. Okay, in a couple turns we'll get the government plaza here, which will be great for Recife because it'll improve the adjacency of the holy site. Oof. It is kind of rough We need to grow the city much taller than it is. Okay, so I can change policies. Let's swap out the useless wonder card. Let's swap in the serfdom card, and then we're about to fade by a bunch of builders. Choose civic. Yeah, let's go for divine right, so we can get Gothic architecture. 1 turn. Oh my gosh. I have such a good economy this time. Yeah, what was I saying? 5 turns we'll have our commercial hub. So let's build a watermill and then ancient walls. That's how we'll occupy those turns. We can declare friendship with Matthias again. There we go. This builder, we already built fishing boats for this city. It's now up to more comfortably housed. But I can build all my fishing boats and that'll be the housing for the city. Farms would also do it. But look at the difference. 30 turns versus 13 turns to grow to that 6th population. And similarly, we're going to need more housing to grow up to 7 population. I'm going to put this builder to sleep because I'm probably going to buy another builder out of Belo Horizonte. Where's Moksha going first? I have a couple of different strategies. I think Belem is probably just going to build his holy site because it's already done so. Right? Like... So that means São Luís could get its holy site very fast because it's already an established city that will continue to grow and it has things that it wants to produce. Like I put the diplomatic quarter in here. Or I could put Moksha down in one of these good cities. I think like maybe Belo Horizonte because we have a plan to build the Forbidden City in here. Yeah, definitely this. So the idea here is that Belo Horizonte doesn't have very good production on its own. So we're going to give it some help by moving him over. We already have 1 governor promotion. I'm going to hold on to this governor promotion and then promote to divine architect. And there's divine right, so we have Gothic architecture now. Oh, I never bought the builders. I should have done that yesterday. Gonna faith buy a bunch of builders. I want 2 in Sao Paulo, so I'm gonna effectively do it this way. Do I need more builders over here? Fortaleza could use another builder. Especially because I might be able to get this farm triangle going a little bit, or just pick up a couple farms over here. Even this tile can drastically improve both of these farms, which will help Recife grow. I keep saying recipe, or recipe in my head. Okay, so now we have 6 turns till growth because we now have housing in this city. As a matter of fact, maybe I should buy a builder to continue that trend, or produce a builder. This builder, once we get mercantilism, we can help get this city some improvements. I'm of 2 minds because we're getting close to conservation, so I really don't want to have this quarry here to reduce the appeal. Actually, none of this is going to be a national park, so yeah, we can reduce the appeal of this tile. We'll send this builder up here to help out Porto Alegre. We're going to buy a builder in Belo Horizonte because once we get up to conservation, we're going to have enough things over here that we'll want to do, and then we're going to place the Forbidden City and start working on it pretty soon. So we'll have chops in here. I'm going to keep Magnus down here and probably prioritize chopping out this St. Basil's Cathedral first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 chops. I need to build a mine in here. As a matter of fact, maybe I should... Actually, this is going to be a camp. Actually, this could be a chop. I could chop the deer without actually harming the appeal of the tile. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chops. Or if I do it better, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends on how many I need, really. There's divine right. Let's take civil service. We're not going to grow up city to 10 population in time, and we want our alliances to get into place and start growing. We can go for a theocracy now. We could have gone for a theocracy a while ago. I guess I forgot to change. Oh, dang. Well, I'm glad that I noticed that before I changed to governments here. We're about to also make a bunch of faith purchases, so that's good. And by that I mean like significant ones by buying the holy sites in all these places. Let's go ahead and take theocracy. There's no reason... Oh, we are in theocracy. Oh my gosh. Look, you do not have to be good at this game to be good at this game. I'm terrible at this interface. All right, how do I proceed? 17 turns for a settler just seems really, really harsh, especially because I don't have that many more settlers that I need. I need 3, maybe 4 more settlers. This could be a good national park if I built a city right here. Let's do that. It does remove one of our coastal tiles. Yeah, but that's all right. We'll get the national park out of it. We need to play Teddy this game. Oh my gosh. I mean, if we played Teddy, then we wouldn't have such a good faith economy, but... Oh no, that's bad. I'm going to save up my diplomatic favor, and then when she converts my cities, I'm going to ask her not to. Although, you never know if the AI is actually going to convert your cities. I'm just going to keep building builders out of here and just use him to export to the rest of my economy. Another thing that I could do is I could be buying a bunch of faith with this production. Actually, that's probably a little better because I'm going to need some more faith, and I wonder if the Void Singers technically benefits from this. Equal to 20% of their faith per turn rate. So I don't think this is part of the faith per turn rate. Let me know in the comments if you know whether Holy Site Prayers actually does it. I'm going to also need to look that up because I'm not going to believe you. It doesn't seem like it would work. I think maybe building a builder is probably better than the prayers. I have plenty of uses for these builders. Okay, we can change policies. How long will it take me to get civil service? Only 5 turns? Yeah, 5 turns until I start the St. Basil's. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go to the next turn. I'm going to start saving some of this faith instead of buying... I also know that I have another golden age, so I can go to monumentality again. Speaking of which, I need to start being more conservative with this era score. That's okay. I probably don't need another golden age after this. But yes, I can go monumentality again and then settle my last few cities with settlers. I'm going to start saving up some faith to get these cities online. Because it's, yeah, we already have the Divine Architect promotion, so let's go ahead and do that. Or we have the ability to take it, I mean. Let's take a hit on this skirmisher. We're going to build a quarry here. We don't need these tiles to have appeal. And I guess we build a plantation and then come over here and get some lumber mills going. Do plantations reduce appeal? I bet they do. Appeal. Rainforest, marsh, floodplain, pillage tile, mine, quarry, well, offshore airstrip. It doesn't say it, so I guess that's fine. So printing is done. We've just increased our tourism. I could take buttresses so I can build this this dam that I want. I do want a dam on this floodplain because I have so many farms that I've invested in. And this builder, speaking of which, let's just come go ahead and get these farms to be better so that I can grow recipe better. Because it's only up to 4 population. And here we have a couple decisions. Warlord's Throne, obviously no. But Audience Chamber versus Ancestral Hall. So Ancestral Hall is good for when you're building the government plaza early and in a very high production city because it only improves your settler production for the city that it's in, right? So if you're going to be using this government plaza city to just churn out settlers, then it's good. But it's pretty late in my cycle of settlers. I'm not going to be planning on producing settlers. Giving the free builders is also okay, but I have such strong faith economy that a builder is worth 1 turn of faith. So Ancestral Hall is not a good choice. Meanwhile, I do have a bunch of governors. This encourages you to go wide with your governors, which I'll probably do after promoting Moksha. I do need to get Curator on Pingala just to get the extra culture. But after that, I'm pretty wide open for governors. And then it gives you extra housing. And that's the main advantage. But if I have so many districts that need to get up to 7 population to get their districts in place, then these governors can really help. And then I can also move the governors around. Like, okay, you're up to 7 population. Now let's plop down your district and then move the governor out of the way. And then you can finish your district. All right, what am I doing in here? I could go for buttress. I think the next objective is to try to get to radio and flight. Radio is to build a national park, which I'll probably do before I need radio. And then flight is isn't flight like research a civic or something? What's flight? FLIGHT. Builds an industrial wonder. Okay. Forbidden City doesn't count as an industrial wonder, does it? Printing is part of the Renaissance era. No. So I guess that could be Eiffel Tower. Another thing over here in the industrial era that we need is steel so that we can build the Eiffel Tower. But you want to delay steel until you get your walls up. Speaking of which, let's go for harbors so I can place my harbors in a couple minutes. And then we'll go for castles to get medieval walls because I have so many cities that are just like phoning in what they build. They don't need to produce anything else. So we might as well build our walls. In Manaus, I could place a commercial hub. Yeah, let's place a hub because we don't have a very good holy site in either of these cities. And then we'll build an amphitheater. And for Sao Paulo, we want to build a mine for +2 production. And that's going to finish the watermill sooner. Or, yeah, I'll just finish the watermill. That gives me a little bit more production per turn, and then that allows me to build St. Basil's even faster. I'm going to probably get this builder in place for some chops down here. I'm going to need to buy both of these tiles, most likely. Actually, this is going to grow to this tile. So we can settle this city now. This is another good place to build Holy Site with Moksha. I think I'm going to delay that for a little while. Let's start on an obelisk. I mean, we are on water, and we don't have really strong food tiles, so that should be okay. This builder, nothing for now. This was basically a speculative build so I can chop. Well, I probably don't really want to make a whole lot of chops. I mean, I do want one chop for the theater square, but I don't want to reduce the appeal of this tile. Because if I do, then it can't be a seaside resort. So maybe I just can build a couple of forests. I mean, I can't get everything. I'm going to have to chop this out if I want it. Yeah, so this would... Basically, I'm reducing the appeal of this tile by 2, but I will increase it again by 2 for Eiffel Tower if I build Eiffel Tower somewhere. Similarly with this one, yeah, I think I'll just chop out the Forbidden City if I have it. Well, actually, no, wait. I'm going to be reducing the adjacency of the Holy Site if I do that, so never mind. Aha, I'm smart. I caught myself. I might as well buy another settler out of here while it's still growing. I need to get a builder out of here, actually. Do I still have the builder card in? I still do have the builder card in. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Let's buy a builder. That's more important than a settler. And let's convert Campo Grande. And then we'll come convert São Luís, and then touch Shangye Dansha and convert Belém. We can also attack the missionary. That's another thing we can do. Although, no, we can't because we're allies or we're friends. That really confused me in one of my games. I was like, why can't I kill them? You cannot engage in theological combat with one of your friends and or your allies. Which I think is kind of busted. Like, theological combat is supposed to be different from actual combat, right? It's not supposed to be like bloodshed. It's debate, you know? And free people and free societies will debate each other, even if they're friendly with each other. Okay, we're gonna just put this builder to sleep because we don't have any reasonable things to do with this builder for a couple turns. This builder's gonna build a farm. So now this farm... Oh, it only benefits this farm. Oops. I could build this farm too. Well, that actually doesn't really do anything for me. Never mind. And then we'll get this plantation. But we need to swap this tile. Or we need to work this tile, actually. Whatever, I still think that's worth it. And I'm going to get this builder in place to chop this. And in a couple turns, we'll probably swap out the builder card. Yeah, we have 3 more turns. Maybe I hold off on this builder. There are too many districts we need in Salvador. We need a harbor to increase the housing of this city so we can get up to the theater square, but then we need to get the theater square. I think I'll probably build the harbor first because that'll also give me a trade route. If I never build this theater square, it's okay. this builder's going to skip its turn. But I will build this builder to try and increase the housing of Salvador. Another thing I can do is I'm going to have the audience chamber, so I can just temporarily increase the housing here, which will be fine. See if we can get the kill. We can get the kill, so we're probably not going to get raided, but I'll probably just stay here just in case. There's no reason to have this swordsman in Porto Alegre. I'm not under any reasonable threat over here. But the barbarians would have to come through this one single tile. Yeah, so that's fine. We don't have the favor yet to ask her not to convert. Let's see if we can buy some Diplo favor. What do we want for 10 Diplo favor? 3 gold per turn. That's a good deal. For 3 gold per turn, if I ask Cleopatra, ask for promise. I need 30 Diplo favor. Didn't I just buy 10? I just sold 10. Oh, shoot. Can I buy 20 diplomatic favor from you? 11 gold per turn. That's kind of expensive. I don't know that this is worth it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Especially after having sold my diplo favor instead. Yeah, okay, she's going to respect my wishes. There's no guarantee that she actually will. But we'll see. So there's a conversion. So, to start or not to start? Definitely not to start until we get the card, but maybe next turn we do start so we can swap out the card. I could build a lumber mill here. I think I'd rather build a lumber mill. Let's actually go ahead and build a lumber mill on one of the tiles that we're not going to chop. Oh yeah, that's much better, because now we have free production on both of these tiles. Let's go ahead and skip the turn here. And I think next turn we will start chopping out that cathedral. Even if we lose a couple builder charges over here. Although I can just delay that builder, it's not a big deal. Let's build a lumber mill here. And we're eyeing this one more population there. Let's connect the olives. Oh, I didn't even realize that that had been flooded or something happened to it. Is that the Congo? Who is that? That's Norway, isn't it? I don't remember. Okay, so we actually did flood literally as soon as I built that plantation. Okay. I could build a carnival in here. I think I'm going to go for commercial hub so I can get some more traders. You don't really need every city to have a carnival, because at some point you're going to have too many great people and not enough slots for their works. I'm going to settle this city, Campinas. I'm going to buy a builder in here before I have to swap out the cards. You know, I could go ahead and buy one more builder over here. I think it'll be useful, because Bellum is working on improved tiles. I could also chop this out, although maybe not. I think it's kind of dangerous, right? Like, I don't know what's over here. It's like, it wouldn't be a big deal if it were like this, but I'm not friends with Atusa, so yeah, I have to walk all the way around, so that's a lot of potential barbarian territory. If a camp just like appears there and it's like, surprise, you lose 6 builder charges, it's not worth it. Civic. We finished civil service. There's humanism, which will allow me to build art museums, and it also potentially unlocks mercantilism. I don't know where mercantilism is, but we definitely want to go for humanism, right? This doesn't do anything for me. It gives me a governor title, but then it gets me closer to humanism, and that's the main thing. Earn a great artist. Are we gonna earn a great artist? Let's see. Great people. 112 turns. I guess I could buy a great artist. I could also start praying for great artists with Salvador, because I have the unique district. Yeah, let's swap away from this builder because it's not going to have the charges. We're going to have shields down for a minute, and let's build a carnival. Similarly, I could do that in here. Well, I think maybe getting medieval walls is probably better. I'm going to hard build that artist. This builder's finished. I really didn't have any need for it. Oh, we're up to 7 population in here, so we actually have something reasonably useful to build, like a harbor. Similarly, it'll take us a while to get up to 4 population in here. The granary might help. After that, though, it's going to be hard to get enough food for this city. Maybe I skip the harbor in here so I can build the theater square? I don't know. I'm going to move this builder over here and get some of these farms online. Oh, Moksha's in place. It's probably been a couple turns that he's been here that I haven't even noticed. Well, we're going to buy the holy site in here for sure. This is not even following my religion yet. In a couple turns it will. So maybe finish the obelisk and then start the Forbidden City. I mean, there's no production in here yet, so... It'll change significantly once we get the religion. What are we doing in here? I think I'm going out to the holy site, right? This is a +4 holy site? How? Oh, there are 2 rainforest tiles here. This is a +6 site, so it'll be better. For a second there, I thought that the +4 didn't count in the scripture card, but it does. So what do I do in here? I guess I built a granary. Let's build an obelisk, actually. This builder, we want to build a pasture, I think. Yeah, in 4 turns we'll have 7 population and the theater square will be done, so we'll build our carnival here. Let's see, we already have 2 here. Let's swap in Gothic architecture, take out serfdom. Are we ready for this? Do we need any more builders anywhere? I don't think I need any more builders, which is probably a sign to buy 1 more builder. Yeah, let's build a builder out of Natal. I mean, even if I get the builders too early, they're still going to need to walk around the empire and build, like, ski resorts and that kind of thing. So I feel like it's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and change out the serfdom card and plug in the Gothic architecture card, which will benefit 2 of my cities. So Sao Paulo, we're going to move away from the watermill for a second. We're going to go into the St. Basil's Cathedral, which will take 101 turns. But how much is a chop? A chop is 121 production. So 920. Let me do a little bit of off-screen calculation here. So 121 counts the Magnus, but it doesn't count the Gothic architecture card. So I multiply that by 1.15, and I get 139.15 production. Now this costs me 920 production. So 920 divided by, ooh, pick the right symbol, 139. I need roughly 6.6 chops. Oof. So I'm going to need 7 chops for this thing. And this production that's given by the city is probably not useful, like not going to be that much. Yeah, I think I'll wait a few turns and see. Because if I wait, then this production goes up. But we do want the Gothic architecture card swapped in, just to increase the production. So we touch Changye, so we can come over here to Belém. Belém, we need a... Don't you have movement? Oh, I guess I just bought you. Or something. Alright, that's the next turn. Oh, I forgot to move Moksha. Okay, we'll do that next time. So military engineering there. I'm going to go ahead and remove these pins because actually they're pretty annoying. I know what all is going here. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and just place the... Well, let's not lock it in. Wait, there's an off chance that we wanted to build it somewhere else. I think Moksha is probably destined for... Well, St. Louis is basically online. Like, it'll be okay. But Natal is not online whatsoever. Well, I have the gold to buy out to this tile. It'll cost me quite a bit of gold to do this. Yeah, but next turn I'll have the gold. So yeah, we'll move him to Natal. And Natal can build Probably a lumber mill is the best one to get. Build a mine here. Oh no. Sikhism. Oh, this city's under siege. Who's at war with who? Well, let's declare our friendship here. They're at war. Again. Alright. So Matthias is getting crushed. Can't wait for mercantilism. I think I'm going to come over here and rip up the stone. Well, let's see. What's my housing like? 7 out of 7 housing. Well, the audience chamber will fix that in a couple turns. And then I'll grow rapidly up to 10 population and then place the theater square. I'm going to keep this tile as heavy production for a minute. Let's go ahead and just build a camp here. Like I might as well. Or I could chop and then build a... Yeah, I kind of like that better. Chopping out now. 81 production. That finishes my hub practically. And then I can build a lumber mill here instead of have the deer. Camps are pretty bad. But lumber mills are pretty good. So. It's basically like toddler reasoning. Camp's bad. Lumber good. Alright. 100 turns. Oh my gosh. We still want to skip the turn here, I think. Yeah, let's go at least one more tier up. See how much that saves me. I'm going to go ahead and put this builder to sleep. There are no more reasonable tiles to work in here. I'm going to build this mine, which is obviously the best tile to work in here. Let's come over to Belém. She's actually not converting my cities, which is good. And this builder, I can either get the plantation or I could chop. Let's chop, actually, because we can finish the holy site. And there's our actual production in this city. And... ooh, this is actually a +4 campus, and it also improves the adjacency of... yeah, this is a much better campus. So I'm going to move over here and chop out this campus. Let's just delete that tile. Which means I do need to come over here and build this, even if it is dangerous. But I'll do it with a 1-charge builder, so I don't have to bring him back. So meanwhile, we can make some decisions. I think 2 turns for a granary is the right call here, because we're already at our housing cap, and we can grow. But I think I'll want to chop into the campus more than anything else. Let's build our farm here. And let's just make sure that, yeah, that belongs to Salvador, so that its housing limit can be increased by building a farm on the maize as well. Ultimately, these will want to be seaside resorts, so they'll need 3 builder charges each. But I think I have enough territory to win, and I don't know if I need to come back around. I have so many spots for national parks. So we have a golden age again. I think we take monumentality again. Reform the coinage might be nice if I had an economy, but I don't. A gold economy, I should say. I have a reasonably strong faith economy. Reasonably. So I could build a market here first. I think building a market before the walls makes sense because the market will actually provide me with value, whereas the walls do not. And what do I want in Campo Grande? I definitely want a holy site before anything else, but I'm not there yet. 37 turns for a holy site. I want to buy that holy site. It's going to take too long to get online. So meanwhile, let's get a granary. We're a coastal city, so we need the housing, especially since we're not getting a harbor immediately. In Campinas, I'm going to build pastures. That's a dangerous city name. So we finished our holy site. How long will it take me to build the Forbidden City? 38 turns. Yeah, let's go ahead and just at least put some time into the Forbidden City. I'm going to put this builder in place to rip that up whenever I need to. I could go ahead and spend these envoys and then when the time comes, 4 more turns until establishing power. It's going to take a long time for Moksha to be able to get my holy sites online for this empire. So, I mean, I'm glad that I built at least a couple of these. I think San Luis is next. Campo Grande can't be next because it still needs to grow to it. But this +6, that's 2, 4, 6, This is a +7 holy site, right? So it's gonna be so good. I could take faith in every temple and consulate. I don't have that many temples, really. I mean, I have a few. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, did I do this? Yeah, I did this after the era changed, so that's good. I think I just got a bunch of eras for it, right? Yeah, I'm the first wizard of both of those. Doesn't really make sense to do that before the consulate, but... Oh, I guess you can attack a friend. I totally lied at the beginning. I'll have to make a comment. I try to make these videos as unedited as possible. And I'll be honest, the reason is I do not like editing videos. And people seem to like it. I mean, I guess it makes it seem more authentic. Alright, down here, we're gonna skip a couple more turns. Once we finish military engineering, then we'll see. Oh, I wanted to put him over on this tile. This tile is actually capable of being attacked by 3 different tiles, whereas this tile is only capable of being attacked by 1. Oh, there's a flood here. Hoo boy, we flooded. Well, good thing we finished that market that we now have to repair, right? And we just ripped up our plantation. That was the last charge on this builder? Yes, okay. We're gonna have to also repair the walls. Maybe this is a dammable. That also gives me a little more adjacency on the holy site. We can place a dam here. Because getting our districts pillaged is going to be annoying. Oh, there's tons of niter in here. So that means building a builder in Sao Luis is a good call. I meant to build a construction thing. Okay, so we're going to clear the queue. 8 turns for an obelisk. What are you talking about? She converted my city, even though I told her not to. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and, now that the queue is clear, we're going to harvest and campus. And in Sao Luis, we're going to need another builder. I do have a builder up here in Campo Grande that is not doing anything. And I never finished this farm triangle, so I guess that's good. Because now I want niter mines. I thought the city was going to grow really, really big and tall based on this area, but I mean, that's fine too. That's not a seaside resort anymore. It's not a district anymore either. But that's okay. And niter's a good tile, so I'm happy overall. It's gonna be a minute before we get Protestantism in place here. Do I go ahead and build this holy site? I mean, it'll only take 20 turns. I think I build the consulate first, and then I can build the holy site. I'll probably buy the holy site with Moksha. We can build a fishing boat here. We can build a farm here. So now we can get up to 7 population reasonably quickly in that city. We don't want to chop just yet. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to actually put him to sleep. I'm not going to think about Belo Horizonte for a while. So where are we on feature removals? 1 more turn, and then we'll start removing features. Ooh, there's a niter mine here. Beautiful. Okay. Actually, oh, there's a niter mine here too. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I probably shouldn't have done that. So now what do I do for... Maybe I just don't get a theater square in recipe. Could also build it here, or maybe even here. Oh, well, we at least get a little bit of adjacency on this. I think still building the entertainment complex right there is fine too. It's always a feel bad when that happens. At least this theater square is still alive. I kind of wish the rules were such that you could, in fact, build districts on top of strategic resources as a way to connect them. That just seems like better. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this tile and build the niter mine. There's rifling. No benefit towards Gothic architecture. How much is a chop now? 126 production. Yeah, I guess we start chopping. I probably should be building actually reasonably useful buildings in here rather than dumping time into the cathedral, but I think that's okay. Let's chop the deer. And in here we want the lighthouse so we can increase our trade capacity. We want to build the market. Can I repair outer defenses? I cannot yet. We're up to 7 population in here, so let's go ahead and place our now worse entertainment complex. I guess I could build a theater square here. No, I like this better, especially because I don't have to build this commercial hub. I'll build it here. Okay, no tears. Tree Carnival, 2 turns. Yes, boom. Done. We never have another governor promotion. Ritual is definitely in place. I'm gonna take grants, and then curator, and then I'll start getting into wider governor play so that I can start getting more housing in places. 2 more turns till Moksha over there. And I guess I could build boats here. I'm just using the builder charge because it's there, probably. Yeah, we want this to be a district ultimately, so I don't know that building a mine there is useful. We're just gonna put this builder to sleep. What else do I need? This builder. I think you've done your job. You can go to sleep. Our government is still fine. We're gonna rip up this farm so we can build a niter mine there. And let's convert this to Catholicism. So now Catholicism is increasing in prevalence. We're gonna build our production tile here. And then I might need to, well, this builder has enough charges to get these niter mines in place. This one's sort of in neutral territory, so it'll be a while before that tile actually gets produced or built or whatever. That also means that I have enough production in here that I can build the holy site on its own. Even though it's a really strong holy site, I think probably moving Moksha into other places and getting these holy sites online is probably better. Because that city can stand on its own 2 legs. Campo Grande, for example, really just can't. Oof, you're really going to the fish instead of this tile? Ugh. 2 food, 1 gold instead of 2 food, 2 production. We're gonna fortify here. Yeah, I just said we're good on here. Actually, I should grab Merchant Confederation at this point, shouldn't I? I have 6, that's 9 gold per turn. Yeah, let's grab Merchant Confederation. So now I have 8 more gold waiting to be deployed. Let's go ahead and buddy up with Namadol. I could take a couple more science points by going to Hattusa. I like the La Venta a little bit better. Susan of Brussels increases our production towards wonders. That's great. I didn't even think of that. Actually, maybe building an Eiffel Tower in Sao Luis is the way to go. Because the consulate will give it strong production. It's going to have a really, really strong production. I think this is probably our Eiffel Tower city. Yeah, this was definitely a Sacred Places game. Eiffel Tower, where are you? There you are. All right, I like where this is going. We're definitely getting there. when I grow towards this tile, can I kick him off of it? Because I definitely want to kick him off of it. Let's chop again. Yeah, we're still gonna need a few of those chops. Buttress is finished, so we can please place some dams. I think we just take banking here so we can build banks. That also shows me a few techs from the industrial era. We already have guilds, so it's boosted. I like that plan. Oh no, did I build this builder with only 4 charges? No, he's asleep. Okay. Oof. You know, we're actually working some pretty garbage tiles when it comes to production. So I think maybe I go ahead and build a mine here, even though it's not necessarily going to stay there. Because I'm probably going to build a theater square on that tile. But that also just increases the production of the city. And let's work a carnival. We need to renew our friendship with Tomyrus. Do we have civil service yet? Oh man, I've had civil service this whole time and I've not gone for my alliances. Okay, let's go for alliances and then that's probably going to be the end of this episode. Oof. Let's take a... I don't know. A military alliance with him. Pay me? I pay him. That's fine. What kind of alliance can I have with you? Economic, cultural, religious. Let's take a religious alliance with her. And that means an economic or cultural alliance here. Research. I'll take a research alliance with him. She's open. Yeah, so let's take a research with him. Oh, we can see Matterhorn. Great. And I think I have to go for a culture over here. Actually, either way. Who am I more likely to trade with? Probably Tomyrus, although that's war territory. Although I'm friends with both of them, so yeah, let's take an economic alliance right here. And we'll take a cultural alliance right here. Yeah, and there we go. So we've actually circumnavigated the globe by doing this. How does my level 1 alliance actually share vision? I guess that's how it works. I thought I played a game where I was an ally with somebody and then I didn't get shared vision with them. But whatever. Okay, Coritiba doesn't really need to do anything for me besides build an amphitheater. I never improved tiles in here, actually. I have a bunch of sleepy builders. Let's go ahead and improve some tiles in here. Get the city going. I totally forgot about the city. This would be a good industrial zone city, actually. I could build an aqueduct here and then a zone, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That hits several different cities, one of them being pretty low production already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, an industrial zone right here wouldn't be a bad call. Ooh, Coritiba. Yeah, let's swap tiles. Gosh. Swap this tile. And let's build a crappy industrial zone. And I don't really want to place that aqueduct just yet because I'm probably working that hill. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a pretty good zone. Okay, so we're up to our tier 2 government. I don't know if I want to start these yet. I think maybe building a niter mine is good, rather than this builder over in the water here. Let's take ancient walls while we can. Similarly, let's take ancient walls in here. So now we know of more city-states. I could take one envoy with Hunza. It's worth a lot of gold. Oh, there's the owls, so we got a free governor promotion. Ooh, Valletta. So we definitely want to take suzerainty of Valletta, because now we can... Oh, wow. Okay, that's a really good place to call it. So, next time, we'll exploit our suzerainty with Valletta for super fun and super profit. I'm going to call that here, though. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future updates, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.